welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys what is in my substitute teacher bag. I have been subbing for about 2 months now and I love watching these types of what's in my bag videos. So I'm just going to show you guys what I typically bring when I go to substitute teach. So this is the bag I take. This giant purse. This purse is Steve Madden. I think my mom got it from Marshall's or something like that for a pretty good price. And so this giant bag is what I take to go sub. So I'm just going to start pulling out what's in the bag, showing you guys what it is and why I bring it to sub. So this really isn't in the bag, but this is something I always bring no matter where I go, is a jacket or a sweater, some type of thing to keep me warm. It's usually pretty cold in classrooms, and also I just naturally always am cold, so I will never leave the house without a sweater or jacket. The next thing isn't really usually in my bag, but I just threw it in there for the purpose of this video, and it is my ID. And so you always need to wear your substitute teaching ID in the district I sub in, so I have to make sure I always have that on me. Next is a lunchbox. This is a cute little Vera Bradley lunchbox, also courtesy of my mom. And so I always bring my lunch when I sub just because it's easier, and sometimes when I have to sub, they make me trade in my car keys for the classroom keys, and so it's kind of difficult to go off campus to get lunch. So I just always pack an easy lunch inside my lunchbox, and I usually end up just eating in the classroom at the teacher's desk in between classes or whenever I have an off period. Okay, next is a water bottle. I never ever leave the house without a water bottle. That's just self-explanatory, but I always have this in my bag. This is a Brita filter water bottle, and I really love it because it's spill proof, and so I can pretty much just toss it into my bag even if it's full and not have to worry about it spilling. And the cap pops off like that, and so the mouthpiece that I drink off of is always covered. So this is definitely my favorite water bottle, and also it's filtered water, so you know that you're getting clean water. Next is this coffee cup. I always like to drink tea or coffee in the morning. This is also a really good cup that I got from Target, as well as the Brita bottle I just showed you. It's from Contigo. It also is spill proof, and so I can literally fill this up with hot coffee, toss it into my bag, and not have to worry about it spilling. And the lid looks like this, and you just twist it. Oh. There it goes. And you twist it to drink off of it, and once you close it, it is sealed and waterproof. And this stuff keeps my drinks hot all day long. Of course, I'm not drinking coffee for 8 hours, but I have had this for 5 to 6 hours, and my drink is still just as hot as, almost just as hot as when I first made it. So I always bring this and drink this in the mornings during class. Okay, next is my laptop. So I don't always bring this to class, but most of the time lately I do because I am studying to take my educator exams to be a teacher. So I always bring my laptop. Now there is usually a computer in the classroom, but I kind of just prefer to be on my own laptop. Also, I like Mac better, and most of the computers in the school district I work in are Windows, and it's just easier just to whip out my own laptop and be able to get straight to work with all of my tabs and stuff open. So I always bring my laptop. And of course, along with that, I always bring my charger with me. And since I am studying for a few exams right now, I usually bring a notebook with me so that I can take notes as I'm going through my material. Sometimes I'll just take a sticky note or something off the teacher's desk if I need to jot something down quickly, but also I can take notes in here if I need to remember anything. So next is a book. I always bring a book with me to work because I really can't just sit there and stare at my laptop for 8 hours studying. So sometimes I will study for an hour, then read for an hour, or just depending on what I'm feeling like, I might read for the entire day. And so this book is amazing. So I have been reading the Crazy Rich Asian series. It's actually a trilogy, and this is the 3rd book, Rich People Problems. And these books are so entertaining, and like most of the time when you're subbing, after you give the instruction, you're pretty much just sitting there for an hour and a half, 45 minutes. And so I always like to bring a book with me just so that I'm not bored just sitting there staring at the students. And reading is sometimes a nice switch up from just staring at my laptop. So this is the current book I'm doing. In the last week, I actually started and finished the book, I think in like 4 days, because I was just reading all day long at work. And so a book is something great to have. Okay, so I always bring pencils, pens, and just a highlighter that's in my purse. Usually there will be something to write with on the teacher's desk, but sometimes I'll just whip out my own pen. You need it to take attendance, if you have to leave any notes to the teacher about the class, and so it's just always good in general to have some type of pen or something to write with in your purse, so these things are always inside this purse. Next, I have a random scrunchie in there. I think I just threw that in there today because this is how I wear my hair to school. And so anytime I wear my hair down, no matter whether I'm going to sub or going to do anything, I always just have an extra scrunchie on me just in case it doesn't work out. I need to put my hair up. AirPods. So I always bring AirPods with me to work. I of course do not wear these during class while I have students, but in between during my lunch or if I have an off period and I need to listen to something that has to do with me studying, or even I'll just watch YouTube, and so I always bring headphones with me to work, and I always ensure that they are fully charged and ready to go. This is something that most people have in their purses, but chapstick, I can never leave the house without chapstick. This is my favorite one I think I've ever tried. This is the Smith's Rosebud Salve, and you can find this at Ulta or Sephora, and it is super, super moisturizing. This is what it looks like. This one is the must hand sanitizer. So maybe I'm just a germaphobe, but schools are so dirty, and so I find myself putting on hand sanitizer several times throughout the day. Also, most classrooms I go to usually have like a huge thing of hand sanitizer, and so I'm constantly cleaning my hands because schools are one of the easiest places to get sick, so I always have this on me. So that's everything that I bring in my bag to go substitute teach. You really don't need to bring much with you. I probably definitely overpack, and this bag is super heavy walking around the school. So if you want to see more videos about what it's like to substitute teach, I also post a lot of content about curly hair. Make sure you subscribe down below and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye guys.